everyone, and welcome to another video, another longer story time. Today, I want to talk about how I personally joined the furry fandom, how I became a furry, and so on. Yeah, let's dive right into it. So, as you probably all know, I am an internet animal or furry. What most people don't know is how I became a part of the furry fandom. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I've been in the fandom for over 10 years now. When I discovered the fandom, I was only 10 years old, so I was I was literally just a little tiny human being. I was still in school, I haven't discovered much about sexuality and everything. And was just vibing. Not a tiny itsy bitsy little human being that we all were sometime. And it was more of the quiet part of the safe for work area in the fandom because, I was young. I was literally super young. And I discovered the fandom just randomly because I was a lot of times in the internet because I did not really have friends offline. I was really early, really much on the internet, and I found out that there are people that actually like the old Disney characters, like the old Robin Hood. What else was it? But basically movie like this, like the old Disney furry movie stuff. And yeah, I was like, okay, people like that, and they call themselves furry. So what is a furry? And I started to go into Googling that. And I found out that are just people that have a persona, have their own community, and they like human-like animals. And I thought that's cool. So what do they use? How can I be a part of them? And I mean, they told me it's super easy. If you want to be a furry, you are a furry. I was like, okay, I want to be one. And I downloaded Telegram. So I tended to be in a few Telegram groups, they all were safe for work. But then, back then, I didn't have a persona. So I was most time using just an Umbreon because Umbreon was my favorite Pokemon. And it came close to something like a persona. So I used a lot of that. I did the art not myself, which is not a thing I'm proud of. But back then, I was 10 years old, I just used a normal Umbreon from the internet. I didn't steal any persona. I haven't done that in my whole life, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to recommend it. If you do not have a persona, just put in something that is not a persona specifically. If you have a Pokesona or want to have one, just Google the normal Pokemon and put that as your profile picture or whatever you want. But don't steal another persona. And yeah. The Umbreon that became later my persona. And it has grown with me in the fandom ever since. You probably know that persona. It's called Azazel. It's the persona I have right now here. Hello. So yeah, at first it was a normal Umbreon, not even a shiny one. It was a normal black, yellow Umbreon. Then it became heterochromic eyes, then I got it blue, then I changed the markings to what you see here and there and everywhere. Then I changed the color of the eyes, I changed that I have a scarf, I changed the little hearts, the white fur on the belly. That all came part by part. So my Sona actually grew with me. Just because your Sona once looked like that doesn't mean it has to be that all the time. You can change your Sona, it can grow with you in the fandom. Anyways, those were my beginnings, and so I was very quiet in the fandom until I turned 16. Then I started to watch more furry YouTubers. Back then I watched Fluke, I watched a lot of Materia, if you know them. I mean, they then swapped to Twitch and now don't doing any content at all as far as I know. But yeah, I was the first YouTubers I watched. Chiplake was another one that I watched. Even though it's not specific furry content back then, they were super close to it. Just because of the cat character, you know. And I started to also write in more groups and generally make more contacts and so on. So I started to be very open to be a furry because I learned it's nothing bad. I was proud of being a furry. I met a lot of amazing people in the fandom. I even met my boyfriend through the freaking fandom. So without the fandom, I wouldn't have my boyfriend, I wouldn't have one of my closest friends. I mean, I had friends in the fandom since I was 12 or something, that are still my friends. Even though we talk less these days because of work and everything. Yeah. So, I'm pretty happy to be in the fandom. I'm so proud I could discover it that early and it didn't took me that long compared to other people to actually get into the fandom. They had quite a cute introduction in the fandom. I know a lot of people come to the fandom when they are older and they come over the not safe for work part, like my boyfriend did. And I know a few other people that came over the not safe for work part into the fandom. So let me know how you got into the fandom. I would really like to know if and how you became a part of the furry fandom. So today is a little shorter than normally. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I became a furry. And with that, I would say that's the video. Have a great time. I hope to see you next time. Leave a like and a comment and bye!